6:09 a.m. A Tuesday, right? Was it Tuesday? I thought maybe we could do a day in the life video. How do you feel about that, Alex?
Sounds exciting.
I normally wake up a little later than this. I would say 6:30. But I got up because I had to pee and decided, I'll grab my phone to do this video. I thought it was 4 in the morning. It's not. I would have slept longer and waited down the pee. But I got up and I peed in my bucket. So now we're in bed. It's not super cold. And we're just waiting for the sun to rise, which should be in 20 minutes. And then the sun will hit our property in an hour and 20 minutes. And then we're going to start our day. Arlo's sleeping. Okay. Bye. Well, it's been an hour. We're still here. Because why get up when you can just lay here? But we are planning what we're going to do this week, today. Googling herbs.
We call this the brainstorm session.
It's also we're just lazy.
I think I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Bye. First thing I do is come to my supplement collection. Grab the first thing I need to take, which is probiotics. I'm on like a pretty heavy supplement regime right now. I'm working with like a nurse practitioner in Mexico and trying to just regulate some more things. And so I spend a lot of my time in front of my supplements. Okay, now I gotta take this. Now I gotta take this. And so in the mornings I always start with a probiotic, but I'm running out, so I'm gonna be on probiotics for 3 more days until a friend comes in, and licorice root. So it should probably be a whole separate post, honestly. So, boop. It's like every 2 hours I'm in here taking something else. I have no idea what Alex is doing. He does this a lot. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go make coffee. When he gets up, he does something else. He's like counting. He's knocking on wood. He's literally knocking on wood. I don't know what he's doing. But he did put the water to boil for his coffee. So he is in the process of making coffee. But also doing... Nope, now he's looking at some grass we planted. Also, it's 59.9 in here this morning, which is pretty good. It's typically 55, 56 in here. Depends. I mean, it's winter now, so it's colder. But some days are nicer. They start a little warmer. It is cloudy today, so we'll see how it goes, but hopefully it's warm. Good morning, Saba. Hi. You want to be in the video? Now, I'm going to the bathroom. You know, really exciting. This bathroom here is composting. So we're using this one. And, you know, I pick up my dirty phone and I come wash my hands here at a really fancy sink. It's exciting, I know. You're not filming anything. All you're doing is walking around and knocking on wood and talking to yourself. A lot of green on green happening. I like it. So the other thing that has to happen in the morning is we gotta wait for the solar panels, which they're already on. But basically we got 2 lights here. 2 lights mean that the sun is hitting the panel and charging the battery. So this is the time where I usually charge my phone. A lot of people charge it during the night. During the night, we don't have charging power. So I have a battery to use because my phone's gonna die and I'm recording. But, you know, typically plug in the phone, charge it with sunlight.
Yep.
Exciting.
Gotta put some dishes away. Any ideas? Something besides rice and vegetables.
I know. I'm kind of craving pasta, but I know we don't have like proper pasta noodles.
We have a little bit.
Yeah, we could do pasta and something. I just don't know what. So we typically start planning, we call it dinner, but it's really lunch. It's kind of both. It's dinner. We eat.
You just said dinner.
We eat around 3, 4, it depends, but like one big meal. And we typically start planning it at 7 a.m. because if we're gonna make rice, I prefer that we soak the rice, or lentils, so we have to soak the lentils. We don't know what we're gonna eat. I would like maybe lasagna, but that's not really an option. I hear somebody. Let's go check it out. It's Lucia! Yes! I can't pet her because she gets too excited and she pees. Come on, let's go. Let's go outside. Okay, come on. Come on, outside, outside. Come on, let's go. Look, now the world is your oyster. The world is a toilet. That's not a toilet, that's a bed. Okay, well, solid effort in the pee realm, Lucia. Now she's under the covers. Can you find her, Zeba? There she is. Oh no. What'd you say?
When we get our bicycle-powered washing machine, where the hell are we putting it?
She's going back upstairs. It was too cold outside. So what happens with Lucia is that she comes and she waits by her bed so that somebody can lift up the blankets and she can jump in. Okay, bye-bye. Love you. Oh, it's my other favorite person. Marlo, today we're going to film a day in the life video.
No, not now.
What do you want for lunch? Lasagna?
Pizza.
Pizza. We want lasagna and pizza, Alex.
Okay, come on right up. Turn these scallions.
Okay, bye. Love you. It's now 7:31 and the most exciting part of the day is happening. It's the day where the sunlight comes in. We get a little bit of light. It has gone over the volcanoes. Oh no. Gone over the volcanoes and it's coming into our property. Most exciting part of the day here. The other really fun thing that has to happen in the morning is we get to make our bed, which, you know, it's like a slanted A-frame-ish roof without a lot of space, and the covers weigh 10 million pounds, so it's actually a lot more work than you would expect it to be.
Your dogs are crazy.
Yeah, do you want lemon balm or do you want chai? I can do either.
Chai.
Okay.
Wait, can we do a chai latte?
Yeah, we could do a chai latte. That's what I wanted the entire time. Somewhere along the way I got dressed, by the way. We all did. Now it's time for chai. Chili powder. Buy a chai mix in town, which we did a video on how we get to that town. Gotta probably go back to that town soon to buy a boat. Stick of cinnamon. I really like cardamom. I'm gonna put a bunch of cardamom. I should break them open, but I'm a little lazy. Maybe I'll break some of them open. Marlo's judging me right now. Putting some marshmallow root. Trying to heal some gut stuff. And got a little giant tea ball. I'm on the phone with my mother. She's showing us some beanies that she bought us that have silver in them to protect from radiation. So I just spent 45 minutes FaceTime with my mom. Kind of took a detour this morning. Alex is measuring our table.
I'm just using it.
Yeah, planning, vision planning. Marlo and I today, we're gonna do some homeschool. Maybe some Spanish. Yeah, we're gonna start some Spanish. I know you know Spanish, but you know how to speak it well. Like, we gotta work on the grammar. We are also going to, you know, our property is super long and it's pretty magical back in the coffee fields. And so we're gonna clean up a circle space and see. Our guardian is supposedly very good at making stairs and walls and different things. I believe it. Haven't seen it, but I believe it. I'm gonna see if he can make like a stone wall, like a circle, so she can have like a little private space to, I don't know, do her magical fairy things, whatever she's gonna do back there. She's giving me an eye. Alex and I have to tape our tents because our giant German Shepherd puppy ripped them. And we're just gonna not be angry because she's a puppy. But it's
Puppy that can knock us down.
a puppy that can knock us down, but those are very expensive tents that she has destroyed. So we're gonna tape them up for now, and then I'm gonna try to sew them and patch them at a later date. And maybe you can finish your crochet project.
No.
She's very good at starting things and not finishing them, and I don't know where she gets that from. Okay, bye. Marlo's showing me the biodome that she made yesterday. We found the trash in the property next door. Thanks for that. And she put some soil in. Yes! Here we go! Ready? Bye! She loves to run all the way down the property, which is far. It's, 500 meters technically, but the running area is about 250. So this was our old kitchen, which we never used. It's gonna become the new kitchen spot, but for now it's kind of just a real big mess. But it's also where I like to sit and eat my fruit in the morning. I don't know why. I think just because there's a lot of direct sun. And where's my best friend? Lucia. Hi. Oh, detour. Where are we going? So it's 10 o'clock now. I have accomplished nothing other than making the bed, eating some fruit, talking to my mother, and laying out in the sun. Well, sitting in the sun while eating my oranges. Not feeling super high energy lately, so it's fine. I don't mind. I'm not getting a lot done. I'm gonna go get a few things done. Then I'm gonna lay down and use my PEMF machine. It's a machine I bought. Very expensive. I bought it last year. It seems like it should fix some of the problems that I have. We'll see. I've been using it on and off for a few months now. I'm not seeing anything happening, but I also don't use it consistently like I should, so that might be part of the problem. Maybe we can pile them over here. All right, Marlo, the pro at raking, is going to rake the path. We just finished this circle area. We're going to see if our caretaker can make a little sitting circle here. So this is where our dog got mad at us and ripped a hole. For now we're taping. I'm going to try to maybe embroider some fabric on here to make it look nicer, but it's kind of a huge bummer either way. All right, going through the craft bin. I'm gonna get out some embroidery hoops and make some dream catchers for Marlo's little back area, and then we'll do homeschool later. All right. Okay. We just made these dream catchers. We're gonna go hang them in this back area. Start making it magical. Marlo is taking a fruit and reading break while I'm gonna come upstairs and use this funny machine, and I'm gonna be rereading this book because we're doing a homeschool project on it. Honestly, the book is far below Marlo's reading level, but I do think it's an important book, and it can help us with a lot of topics that are also relevant to our own life. So I'm gonna lay on the machine. Phone's not allowed to be near the machine. So I'm gonna read a book and jot down some questions for us to go over. I think right now we're on chapter 7. We took a break because I wasn't doing so well, but now we are back at it. Now I'm preparing a smoothie. I don't have enough electricity to use a Vitamix, which is fine. I don't even have a blender to freeze fruit to make smoothies, but we've been taking the bananas that we've been growing and buy pineapple in town. I have a stick blender. Marlo just used it, but it's like such a pain to wash and clean things that I told her to just leave it there dirty for me to use for myself. And I'm gonna make a smoothie.
So, another thing we get to do today is fix the tents that the dogs broke. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but we left town for a couple of days and the dog was here with her caretaker, and I guess he didn't notice, but she decided to pick at a little hole in the tent and ripped a big gash in it, so time for duct tape.
Do you feel like we're in therapy together right now?
No, not exactly.
But there's like this wall between us and we have to work together to build our communication, teamwork. I'm touching your fingers, so we're like connecting. Okay, I'm letting go. I'm letting go.
I'm gonna put a piece between me. And we're gonna go down.
This feels romantic. It's like Ghost.
Down. Okay. Good. Let go.
But I don't want to let go. I'm emotionally attached. Walking to our homeschool area. What? Yeah, Saba's already there. So we opened up this palapa space. Took a broken tent down. Put a table. And it is now mainly where we do homeschool, depending. We have decided it's too cold in our homeschool area today, and we are going inside. Doing some Spanish, making some charts. All right, Marlo and I just finished homeschool. Alex is starting lunch. Dinner, which is always a process because we don't have a sink in here. There's no sink. So we have to get all our water from outside, bring it to this filter, kind of wash everything here, take the dishes outside. It's a process, so, but we're doing it. Getting by. It's not, could be worse. Food still comes out pretty good. So Marla and I just finished up some Spanish present indicative verbs. I don't know. Yeah. She gets frustrated because she does speak Spanish pretty well, but then of course speaking and writing are two totally different things. So we're working on the writing, and now she's bringing in a handful of lemons. We don't know them. Could be both. Alex is gonna do dinner, and we're gonna clean up because it is dusty and crowded in here.
No, these are limes.
This is Alex getting distracted. This is dinner. There he is. Very good at it.
You want some?
All right, it is just about 3 o'clock. We're sitting down for our meal. Curried noodles, vegetables. We usually eat around this time because it gets dark quite early and we have to wash the dishes outside. We eat some food. It's very spicy for Miss Marlo right now. No. We typically sit down and we ask each other if we've learned anything or feel accomplished about anything. We will not be doing that on film. And yeah, we're gonna eat and then keep going. Bye. Is it spicy?
Yes.
Do you love it?
No.
Is it spicy? Do you love it?
Very good.
Do you like spicy? She doesn't. I just finished eating. Marla and I are gonna go sit on the dock for a little bit before we lose the sun.
Beep.
Gonna make a medicinal herb garden for me.
Medicinal herb garden
Hooray.
with some medicinal herbs.
Hooray.
Tulsi. Are you okay?
Okay. We're in the dishwashing station. It's just like the kitchen. There's a lot of noises that come out of me. Very good. I'm just gonna keep washing the dishes in our fancy sink. Bananas. Future medicinal plant garden site. What you got, Alex? What you got? Yes. What kind of plants?
This is like some local basil. It's like the wild basil that's here. Lemon verbena. Regular verbena, which I forget the real name, but that's like the real medicinal plant. This is geranium, not the ornamental kind, actual medicinal aromatic geranium.
Do you have the chocolate cookie plant?
No, they were out of that.
Damn. It's 4:30ish. Our caretaker's about to come and things are about to get weird. So I picked some wild sage and some rosemary from our giant rosemary bush. We're gonna do a little steam. So I'm gonna wash my face today because every once in a while it's good to give your face a wash. So I'm going to my really fancy bathroom sink to wash my face. It's right here. It's right here. In my fancy sink. I'm gonna hang my towel on my fancy hook right here. Yep. Gonna make that happen. I have a luxury spa right here. So fancy. Right now I'm in my fancy other area to continue with my fancy face washing. I know, I would be jealous of my bathroom too. So I understand if you guys watching are like, huh, man, I wish I had this fancy bathroom set up too. Like no mirror, just cold water out of a probably very dirty well, a tree for a hook. It's fancy. I understand any jealousy that you may be feeling right now. Now the other really fun part of the evening happens. I'm gonna steam my lady bits on this fancy chair here. We got some herbs warming up. We're gonna put the pot under the chair. Steam, detox, yay. It is now just after 5. I have just finished my steam. Marlo has put on her PJs. Alex is finishing up projects outside. And we're probably gonna make a snack and cuddle up to watch something. The Mighty Ducks, I believe. I'm just really tired. We normally cuddle up and either watch something or play a game or whatever it is once the sun sets. The sun has not set yet. But I'm tired. I didn't sleep a lot last night. I woke up early and laid in bed and did nothing. So I'm ready to cuddle up and do more nothing. Okay, this is the part of the night where we all cozy up right here. I have to close the curtains to keep some cold air out. Went into the city last week and we downloaded a bunch of movies, so we're gonna watch The Mighty Ducks.
What did I do? Gave birth to a traitor. Hey, man. Get bent.
So this is the time of the night where we have to try to get our beach dog to go outside in the cold weather to pee. She does not like it. But she's gotta go. This is also the fancy part of the night where we come downstairs and we put on our headlamps so we can go outside into our fancy bathroom and go pee and brush our teeth before we go back upstairs to our air mattresses and go to bed. It's only 8:30, but when you wake up at like 5 and 6 every day, 9 p.m. is a good bedtime.
Are you not even completely in your bed?
There's my fancy bathroom. You can't see it, but it's there. And then over here is my fancy sink. Can't see it, but it's there. So this is the other fun part of the night where we get Marlo in 4 sweaters. How many sweaters are you wearing today? 3 sweaters under the blankets, 3 blankets, 1 sheet, and then we tuck her in the mosquito net. Bug check. It's always a good time getting her in the net. Bye. We don't have a net for our bed because in Guatemala they don't make a lot of mosquito nets, and this is the biggest one we could find, and that doesn't work for our bed. So we just have scorpions in our bed sometimes. It's cool. We're friends. Well, guys, we're gonna hit off on the inverter, turn off the magical power.
Back where it all started this morning.
Yep.
In the bed.
Going back to bed. We hope you enjoyed our day in the life. It's not always the same. It's never the same. It's always changing.
Not never.
But yeah, it's an interesting life we got that we're building here. So we're gonna go to bed and wake up at 5 a.m. again.
Good night.
Good night. Love you. Love you, Marlo.